Hello, welcome to another Age of Empires video. Here we have me as DizzyLeChuck in red, as the Teutons, and our enemy is the Britons in green. So, wanted to show you this game because I found it very interesting. On the road to, well, we're about 1200 ELO each here. And on the road to trying to improve, I share some of my games along the way. So found this one particularly interesting. Anyway, so yeah, Teutons versus Britons. Automatically, I thought that cavalry was going to come into it for me, and I naturally anticipated that the Britons was going to go archers of some sort. So let's skip through the Dark Age a little bit. Something much happens here. Meantime, just taking food. Let's have a look at green. Yeah. Normal sort of eco there. Scouting, good for both. You can see my horse has gone round and green's horse coming around as well to get scouting on the whole map. So that goes well. Okay, green's setting up for a standard fast castle, and me the same. Okay, it's castle age, I'm going to drop a stable, because I want to go aggressive. If I can. I'll slow it down in a second. So it all catches up. Yeah, 2 stables. So my idea here was to try and put pressure on early. 2 stable knights. So I've distributed my resources over farms and gold. And green, on the other hand, has dropped a second town centre and is taking stone. And I see that. Not yet, but I could see that the stone was reducing, and there we go. I see that he's taking stone. So I know what's going to happen. I understand that there'll be a castle. I don't know whether it will be a forward or not. And probably he's going to want to produce longbows, which is not a unit you always get to see, especially in 1v1s. So, yeah, I'm building up knights. Decide to go and take this out, which I think is probably a mistake, because I want to let them know. Okay, yeah, send a spearman around for that. Good. Obviously, I'm on a timer here. He's gone 2 CCs, I'm only on 1. He is now 4 villages ahead of me, and that will grow. But I've got knights, so I drop second town centre, and send the knights around to try and get some damage. Scouting all the way. Okay. Green's castle is at home. And I don't see it just yet. But we pretty much know how the game is going to develop from here. 3rd town centre for me. Out here. On stone. I know I'm going to need it. Obviously I don't know he's got a castle yet. But I do know that he was taking stone. Decided to wall off this side. So that I could focus my attack down the other side. So, a few things that have not gone right so far. I have not actually done anything with these knights, which isn't ideal. I could have been trying to push into his base, which I haven't done just yet. And obviously, if he ends up building up numbers, it could be quite difficult for me to get through walls. I'm only behind by 1 villager now, and that's probably going to grow because he's only on 2 town centres. And simply because his eco hasn't been as good because he's added the castle. Okay, so I see the longbows, I know the castle's up, I don't know where it is. And there we go. So I know the castle's not forward at least. I know I need to try and get damage with these. See what the eco's like at home. Yeah, plenty of farms coming up. Shooting farms, really cheap. As you probably know. It's frustrating watching it back that I didn't do more with these knights. There we go. Okay. Yeah, good. And he's up to Imperial Age. So that was a reasonably fast imp from him, 26 minutes, 2 TC, mini boom, castle. And Imperial Age, but I have a 15 vil lead now. And he's going pikes to counter my knights, which is sensible, and longbows behind it. So he's got a good composition. There's, I'm locked in his base at this point, and these will get cleared up soon. But we still have a decent villager lead on him at this point. Yeah, slow it down from here. Okay, so obviously Green is having cleaned that up, and Imperial Age is now going to move out. We don't have elite on these yet. Trebuchet's coming out. And they are 6+1 only. So not many upgrades at all on them. But with Trebs could be dangerous. This concerns me a little bit, so I'm going to come out and try and wall. Obviously don't actually see anything there until now. And there we go. Interesting, he doesn't have ballistics at this point. But yeah, this is a worrying army for me. Pikes and longbows. So, figured is to make skirmishers. My eco's good. I've got 40 farms down, which is nice. Going for university for ballistics. Can go to imp. The university will help with that. $81 villagers compared to 63. So still got a good lead. 20 villager lead at this point. Green just adding a little bit of eco back at home, but it's obviously going to push in here. And whilst I was playing this game, this was a worrying position for me. I felt like I didn't have what I needed to deal with it, but this castle was certainly going to help. Okay, halbs now. And longbows still lacking a lot of upgrades, in fact. Okay, there comes Bodkin Arrow, which is needed. Got the castle up in defence. Nice. I'm going to start making skirmishers. But I'm not in Imperial Age, and this castle is under threat. So, yeah, I do have good eco, but obviously it's close to being taken down. And yeah, here comes the forward castle, which is going to hinder my production here, and also enable him to treb without being threatened too much. I didn't know too much what to make because obviously the halb kind of nullify my knights. Skirmishers are a reasonable shout for me though. 6+2 on them now. 5+4 range, so 9 range and 8 attack on the longbows, and if more upgrades come in, that's just going to get worse. Yeah, so these skirmishers are not controlling them very well. Anyway, the castle goes up, and we are in trouble. Give you an overview. Still a big villager lead, 25 now, but the way I was feeling in the game was that this was not winnable, and I really needed to keep my cool, keep it together to do this, so I figured expand the eco out the back. This is walled off. And then try and push back with like skirms and trebs in the middle. I'm not repairing this. It says I don't really have the stone. What resources I've got left in my base. Obviously Green's got access to any resources he wants on that side. There's that gold which he is currently occupying. And 1 tile left in my base here. And this at the back, which I'm desperately trying to take. Okay, skirmishers against Trebs, not ideal. But does the job. Figured that soon enough he is going to be adding like scouts or something, but at the minute it's just House moving forward. Now at some point I'm pretty sure he gets werewolf. Oh, he researched yeoman there and then cancelled, and then there's werewolf, yeah. So werewolf gives the Trebs additional splash damage and 100% accuracy, which makes them dangerous. They can even Treb like skirmishers and, you know, attack some in a radius. So werewolf's an important tech for the Britons. See how the expansion's going. Not particularly well. I'm down to 35 farms at this point. So that has dropped. And green, it's not really done anything since going up, to be honest. Added more villagers, but not too much. Some of these are forward. Okay, scout, here we go. So, scouts, or light cav it will be. These are going to cause a problem to me, because currently, I'm just defending with skirmishers. So, I figured I'm going to have to start building up knights. Because I want a golden trash army, so there we go. I build knights and skirmishers together, and that seems the ideal army to push it back. I can use knights to snipe the Trebs. But, yeah, my eco is still falling. I have 35 farms. Castle at the back, I like this, that I did. It means I can add more eco back here and not worry too much about it. Not much gold left. Okay, this is all going to be tread down. There's no way I can take a decent fight here just yet. No elite bow yet, elite longbow. But yeah, when I'm playing this, I feel very dead. I felt very under pressure. I think guys on stream as well at the time was suggesting it might be over for me. But my villager lead is substantial, which I didn't know at the time. I'm lower on score. Okay, and there's these light cav. See, scout cavalry, in fact. Okay, 33 farms now. That's dropping. Okay, that'll be cleared up. Meanwhile, there's more units coming. Yeah. Scout cavalry and Haub. Okay, that's cleared up. Still got a base, trying desperately to take what's left of the stone whilst I can still access it. We do have a Treb, which is nice. Obviously from this castle at the back. I think... see the range on this. 11 plus 3. Yeah. I think I get crenellations on it. Maybe not yet, though. Okay, yeah, it's not, with the knights here, not good fights necessarily. But, yeah, use them to snipe the Trebs. And may well clear this up. Yeah, still 33 farms, not massive on eco yet. See at home, green didn't add too much, and then res collected is only, that's like 3,000 ahead for me. Okay, another castle. It's going to become a problem for me because he's going to start to castle creep and push in on the eco I have left. So it concerns me a little bit. These scouts are not good though. They're, oh, light cav now. There we go. We got the upgrade. Yeah, this is gonna have some range and deny this wood line. Gives you lots of space to expand here, but there's lots of houses in the way at the same time. Okay, 37 farms now. He himself's on 31 farms, so it's not bad. 90 villagers for him, 122 for me. So we still have a commanding lead in eco. But obviously that's not always what it feels like at the time. Okay, more farms here and taking stone for more castles. Which is what worried me a little bit. Obviously green hasn't even started taking the spare gold in his base yet. And there. And here. That he has access to. Okay, but this is a good pushback. We take down the castle. Snipe this Trebwood Knights. He didn't defend this particularly well, actually. Lacking crucial text was important for him. I think if we look at the stats on these, 2+1, they only 1 armour, which means skirmishers were actually not doing bad against them. I didn't even seem to need help at this point. Though, you know, I didn't want to throw them away too much. Okay, adding my own scout cavalry here. Teutons do not get light cav, so I'm not sure how useful these are. From me. This is good from green. Okay, so I can breathe for the first time. And go and take this gold, which is nice. That castle can easily be taken out. And now we have a situation where green's not on our base, and we have cleared him up, and we have superior eco numbers. So that's nice. Okay, castle coming up here. For green, that's a nice castle to defend. Obviously expects the pushback. I'm going to go out and take this gold. These stables built on my side. Okay. Yeah, I didn't not see this in the game till later, but these villagers we need to keep an eye on. We'll come back to them. We have this random mixture of cavalier and scout cavalry. Skirmishers are even taking out the cavalier from green, due to the fact they've only got +1 armour. Oh, sneaky. Taking the relic away. Not for long. Okay, let's see how these do. Yeah. Yeah, it takes a lot of health off them, actually. Okay, what on earth happened here? These villagers, they're in, like... Okay, I think he just, like, clicked to build that wall. Not thinking that had anything here. That's fine. Okay, castle in defense. That's nice. Keeps this gold safe for me, the stone safe for me. I saw his castle here. Green's expanding and taking more gold. It's nice. 107 villagers for him now, 125 for me. So he's narrowing the gap a bit. Does need to get some more upgrades if he wants to compete. So because I'm seeing Cavalier go back there and Light Cav, then I'm making a switch into Pikemen at this point. I've got the resources. I'm floating almost 5,000 food. 1,200 gold, 4,000 wood. I actually think there's some market abuse in a second, but... Yeah, we go for upgrades on the infantry. Teutons get more armour on their infantry, so that's nice. Aha. Okay, I've just seen that, it looks like. So Cavalier in on this side. I mean, they can't do too much because the castle's here. Throw up another castle there. I actually think... yeah, range 4+7. So, yeah, the range is crenellations, this castle, so... you see the range on it. It's massive. Okay, sees it, but can't deny it. Not with them, those numbers. So that's fine, we don't have to concern ourselves with that. Scouts running in here, going for raids. Seems. Green does not want to roll over. 133 villagers for me, 177 from Green. So yeah, catching up, and Green has got more of a normal eco now. Walls off and is in a good position. Pretty decent position. Just, yeah, floating 1,300 gold. Okay, finally we got the armour. Plate barding armour. Okay, new farms. Yeah, it's good. Green's adapting well here. And, okay, this... It's a problem. As I identified this side to raid from, so that's fine. I am going to push down this side, but... See, this immediately is concern to me. But everything's walled. Everything should be okay. I guess, you know, it makes sense. The Briton player here wants to run in and do some damage to me eco, just raid random villagers. See what damage can be done. Because if you get enough in, then you can go right through these castles and kill. Just trim down my eco, which is the right thing to do at this point. But I'm housing that out. And trebbing here, so... Okay, I didn't quite realise what happened here, but... Obviously, don't want to be fighting those halves. We've got the skirms at the back, that's fine. Right, this is what I was talking about, werewolf. Look at this treb go in defence. It's getting hits on this every time, and I've just realised, at some point I realise, that repairs are needed, so we'll go one treb down straight away. Because they hit 100% accurate. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So they're great for defending, you see? Find this gone as well soon. Yeah, get some repairs on that. Meanwhile, this side's still trying to get in. I've got the castle here, which is now 13 range for crenellations. See how it extends like well into these. So I'm not too concerned about this. Focus here. Skirmishers under a castle, not ideal. And actually, Green's now only 7 or 8 villagers behind, so is in a really good position to, you know, go forward and win. Murder holes even. I mean, I do have 7,500 food in the bank. I could spam scouts forever. But these are good. These are doing really good work for Britons. Okay, failed to... Yeah, there we go, repair. As long as I keep repairing that. Okay, he's backed off here due to crenellations. Hey, repairs on this treb were absolutely required, but at least they were sort of consistent because, you know, I knew his shots were hitting every time, so I knew, like, every time I had to go and repair it, which made it quite easy. But Britons, where they say Britons are slow to push with, which we saw when he pushed on my base, and slow to be pushed as well. And that's due to their range units and these trebs. And you can see it's taken me some time. Okay, I've lost the treb even. You can see it's taken me some time to push my way in here. I think that's what he needs to do. He needs to hold here and then try and raid me the other side. Although that has for now stopped. But Green's got good eco, 130 villagers now. And Britain's got really good late game. The skirmishers are good. We could have skirmishers here, extra range. Okay, yeah, 4 of these trebs, crenellations, with werewolf now. Doing a solid job, Green. What we got here? Okay, siege workshop. I think we all know what's going to happen there. It's really hard. I found it really hard to push in here, and I didn't... Ideally, as soon as I recovered my base, I would have liked to have pushed forward really much quicker. But I've given him time to recover now. That's not good. But yeah, we got 66 farms, which is nice, and obviously all the food in the bank. Gold, it's all gone from there. It's all gone from there. Just this left. The gold. Okay, I don't think... So there's a new castle from green there. Oh, we got Paladin. Yep. Well, we spent a lot of money on Paladin as we're running out of gold, which probably isn't ideal, but... Okay, I think I sold a lot of resources to get that. Definitely need to preserve these. Okay, this is a concern, although yeah, paladins are taking care of it, because there were some random raids which I didn't notice at the time. Sneaky villager that got in there to do that. How's this going? What we got here? 2 capped rams so far. Okay, that's going up, we're already trebbing it down. Yeah, equal on 8 villagers, 2 ahead now, that's it. Rest collected, 99,000 for me, 92,000 for him. Didn't really want to be throwing paladins in a way of that, but they took an okay fight. Fine. These trebs have caused me a lot of problems in this game. So tell me how many kills they got. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. It's incredible. So that's yeah, 14 units killed from them trebs. Okay, we got a good number though. By the time like he realises to deploy, this is why I waited for the numbers. By the time he realises this needs to be defended, these would have taken it down and he wouldn't have time to treb me back. So that's what I was going for there. I send in the paladin to add extra damage and make sure it goes down without him knowing. 2 capped rams, 1 capped ram, more coming. That side. Okay, so that worked, yeah. Snipe the trebs, good. Kill the villagers. Okay, green is wide open here now. No castles to defend. He's only got this original one. Not a good place to be building farms, green. Build them back here. Okay, the rams. 5 rams there ready to push. Yeah, I really didn't want to lose these paladins because the gold was running out. Actually, could go back to this now, but there's not much left. It's only about 400 in total. It's not good for me. Didn't really want to trade there. Would have been much better if I bought the skirmishers over. But I was kind of desperate to kill villagers at this point. I was 3,000 ahead, so felt like I had a commanding lead. Somehow these raids were still coming in as well because of this. Like, I had castles to defend, but obviously I didn't address that. Okay. Paladin's running around his base. It's dropping in villagers now, which is nice, but still taking fight against Haub. These scouts are doing well. They dropped, I mean, I'm down like 15 villagers to what I was before, so... Yeah, I didn't deal with that quickly enough. I think I'd send these over to do it now, but... Yeah, we've dealt more damage to him and Eco there. But there is this push. Okay, here we go. So, 7 rams, 9 scouts. Let's focus on this for a little bit and see what it can do. I mean, it's not the most terrifying push in the world. 7 rams and 9 light cav. But they will take down the wall. We'll see about that. Got my own halb now. Nice. Okay, I saw this, I actually panicked. I thought it was much more threatening than it was. I mean, obviously light cav can still take down villagers, so they would, if I didn't move, they would take all of this. That's a distraction. I mean, these rams probably did a lot more damage than they should have done. It's okay, I've got paladins coming. Which are not really much threat for light cav. It's good. Check this side. Okay. Halb versus halb, my halb's better. And I've got skirmishers to help. Okay, oh, now what we're going to do with all these. A few more rams coming, random ones. Still, could run in and kill at this point, but I don't know what I was scared of. 6,800 food in the bank. Yeah, I mean, I should win it, but 104 villagers, which means I've lost probably 40 or so. Try and get in the back here. Got a fortified wall, which is nice. Obviously, this is not coming down super quick. Trebs. What I was focusing on here. Town centre. Okay, this point, probably green was dead and just didn't want to call it. After being ahead so far in the game. Not in terms of eco or anything, but just in terms of his position. These skirms are actually great for me. We don't have enough of them though, because he's managed to take the trebs out with them. Monastery? I guess I had something in mind there. Okay, knights are in, well, paladins are in the other side. Teuton knights are so slow. With that husbandry, speed that up a bit. Yeah, I mean, green's dead, so just fast forward to the end at this point. There's no more attack coming from here. The only defensive building is this castle, which doesn't even matter too much at this stage. Yeah, I've got 0 plus 5, 0 plus 4. Yeah, and 0 plus 3. So yeah, my halbs are better. And there we go. The GG. So yeah, if we look at the timeline, I found it really interesting that the difference between the faster imp and the damage due to it really highlights how quickly you need to kill with that. So for example, if he'd managed to prioritize elite longbow, or even if he'd just managed to get the next defensive upgrade, armor upgrade on the scouts, light cav, I feel like I'd have been able to push a lot quicker than he did and kill me. And likewise, when I went back against him, I needed to push quicker as well and take advantage of the fact that I'd just won fights. But, I didn't recognise that my eco was too far ahead and actually gave him a chance almost to get back into it. But obviously, at that point, I was really thinking about how I might lose the game more than win it, which is why I was placing castles in crucial spots. As you can see, like, obviously I had one here later on. I had castles here in crucial spots. The one here was obviously to also defend the wood line. I had one here forward. I just didn't want, like, raids to break me. So, yeah, I thought it was a really interesting game. And in the end, go back to the stats. Military. Kill to death ratio of 1.7 for me, which is nice. See how the economies were? Yeah, obviously mine climbed heavily because he was faster to imp. But as you can see he kind of peaked at this point. That's when he reboomed. And I would say here, he had a real chance to kind of push me back. And then, obviously it went downhill from there. Wow, he had good APM in the beginning. Okay, so yeah, thought that was an interesting game. Still finished that day around 1200, and we're looking to push on to the next level now, 1250, 1300. Okay, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, look for my other content, like and subscribe on YouTube. I'd appreciate that. Thank you, and see you next time.